This is Australia Day 2026. Please welcome multi-award-winning artist Kate Ceberano.
I'd like to pay my respects to all elders past and present, to all First Nations and to everyone we're meeting on Eora country.
From the Hawkesbury in the north, the Nepean in the west, and the Georges River in the south.
Wherever you are across this country, you are coming home to hundreds of nations, tribes and clans, existing here for over 65,000 years.
My people, your people, this country's people are the world's oldest living culture. On behalf of the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Land Council, I welcome everyone to the land of the Gadigal people.
To the land of the Bidjigal people.
Of the Eora Nation.
My people's spirits will continue to guide us all along our joined pathways. Always was.
Always will be.
Aboriginal land.
First hit to top gear. Get me out of here. I'm
Tonight, Australian Pops Orchestra, Burn the Floor, Sienna Walker, Cody Simpson, Diego Torre, DJ Ha, Dunuch Dancers, The Fabulous Caprettos featuring Dave Gleason, Ray Thistlethwaite, Wendy Matthews and Joe Camilleri, Howard & Sons Pyrotechnics, JL and the Wenner Family, Jude York, Kate Sobrano, New South Wales Public Schools Choir, Olivia Coe-Fox, Ozjet Voting, Rawan Maymaru, Shia, Australian Jewish Music Festival, Sydney by Sail, William Barton and the Yidaki Orchestra, and the recently crowned Australians of the Year. Live from Sydney Opera House, this is Australia Day 2026. Please welcome John Foreman and Megan Burslam.
Well, that's all we've got time for. Good night, everybody. We're just getting started. Good evening and welcome to Australia Day live for 2026. Yes, we are coming to you live from Sydney Opera House, where the steps are jam-packed and so too is the foreshore, right around Circular Quay, all the way to the Harbour Bridge. Everyone is in town tonight. It's a big welcome to all of you here and everyone at home. This is a concert for the country. And also a big hello to the fabulous Megan Burslam. It's so great to have you here again. Megan Burslam, everybody.
Thanks so much, John. And hello, everybody. What a wonderful sight with all these flags that we've got. Wherever you are and whoever you are with across our beautiful country, we hope you're having a fantastic Australia Day. Look, tonight, as is custom, we cap off a day where Aussies have come together to reflect, respect, and celebrate who we are as Australians today and what makes our home so remarkable. And John, I mean, looking at the lineup that we have, we're going to do that and so much more.
Yes, and how fitting to have Aussie music icon Kate Sobrano open with a medley of iconic Oz rock classics, singing and playing the drums, if you don't mind, joined by two of Australia's most talented guitarists, Hearts and Kathleen Halloran.
They really are talented, some of the best in Australia. And what a trio. Speaking of, John, I feel like there's a little gap and we should introduce our co-host, Jeremy Fernandez. Hello, Jess.
John, Megan, how good is this? We are back for Australia Day Live. And I'm so glad to be joining you here at the People's House on this sacred ground that's held significance for so many Australians for tens of thousands of years. This is and always has been a place of gathering, tradition, song and story, which is exactly what we're doing tonight. So now with all our incredible performers, not just on stage, but across the water and in the sky above Circular Quay, we have a blockbuster show for you tonight. Now, Australia Day has always been a day of reflection, and this summer it's also been a time of healing, particularly here in Sydney, where through some terrible tragedy, we have seen the very best of the values that Australian holds so close. Things like courage, resilience, care for each other, and unity. So tonight we honour those ideals along with community and family who remind us that love and grace will always prevail.
My name is David. I came from Congo. I arrived here 2001. Living in Congo, I had on my mind that I need to find a better life. I need to leave. It was not easy because I had a family there and I have to leave my family behind. And I end up here. Got 4 kids. The first one, Jael winner. The second one, Israel winner. The third one, Esther winner. The last one, Shanae winner. My wife is Rebecca winner. And then my wife, of course, she's a singer. We sing in any moment, in any way. It doesn't matter where we are. We sing in the car. We sing inside the home. We sing outside. We sing in the church. Everywhere we sing, all the time. See, look at that. See, beautiful, I told you. They always sing like that, Jael right there.
The best memory that I've ever had is Junior Eurovision when I was 12. That was the performance that boosted my career.
Everybody grab a plate.
Guys, I got some fufu here. Australia Day for me is the day that reflects the journey that I've been to from Congo and today. The rolling is like that. And when I look at the family, I look at people around me, I look at my music, I look at the kids, what they're doing. It's just fantastic.
Please welcome the Winner family.
Am I living? What a funny thing to say. But there's a life and then there's living. Am I living for today? And I'm getting older with every memory I made. Now that I'm older with these moments, will I live for them or just throw them away? But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. Am I wiser for holding close to friends I made? But if I'm wise, then why's this feeling of a trial that I can't shake? Oh, and I'm getting older with every memory I made. Now that I'm older with these moments, will I live for them or just throw them away? But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. Clap your hands! But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. Hey, hey, hey! But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. But your mama always said, hey! But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day. Oh, 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 on a cloudy day.
Oh, yes, the Winner family. Thank you, JL and the Winners, for sharing your hope and optimism with us. What an amazing message to take into the year ahead. Let's also give it up for another family who are on stage with us all evening. It's the Australian Pops Orchestra. Aren't they incredible? Big round of applause.
They are indeed as well. We have a stellar lineup of talented Australians for you this evening. Incredible athlete and artist Cody Simpson, Aussie supergroup The Fabulous Caprettos, that's Wendy Matthews, Joe Camilleri, Ray Thistlethwaite and Dave Gleeson. Dance sensation Burn the Floor, singer-songwriter Jude York is here.
We'll have more from the legendary Kate Sobrano and more from JL as well. William Barton has two special performances with the Yidaki Orchestra planned. The operatic tenor, this man's voice, Diego Torre, is here. We'll hear the incredible talent of pianist DJ Ha. Rawan Maimaru and the Danuch Dance Company will share their culture, and there's nothing quite like, John, the sound of a children's choir to warm your heart. We'll hear students of the New South Wales Public Schools Choir sing for us this evening.
What a phenomenal lineup we have. And that's not to mention the cast of the water show that just gets bigger every year. The tugboats, the yachts, the jet boats, parachutists, which is all thanks to the New South Wales government.
Oh, and John, you know, as well as the fireworks tonight, which are epic, we have for the very first time a drone show, unlike anything that we've ever seen in Australia. So keep your eyes on that drone show. It's going to be huge.
Keep your eyes on the skies. I can't wait for that. It's always a huge day here at Australia Day Live. We're also so proud of the support and compassion shown from around the country in the wake of the Bondi terror attack. So tonight we'll pay tribute to all those affected with the Australian Jewish group Shear, joined by Bruce Woodley from the Seekers in a beautiful moment of unity and peace, which we can't wait to share with you all.
It's going to be very special, isn't it? And John, we also have a VIP in the audience. Now, where is our guest Cheryl? Do we have Cheryl here? There she is! Cheryl in her colours. Hi, Cheryl. Big wave. Cheryl won the best seats in the house after entering our competition at australiaday.com.au last year. And you can be just like Cheryl with us next year. Head to the website now. Flights and accommodation are all covered. You can come right here next year. The competition is live now, so make sure you enter. But for now, it's over to you, Jesse.
Megan, thank you. Our next act features a song that we all know and love. It was ranked the best Australian song of all time in Triple J's Hottest 100 of Australian music. So please join us, sing along loud and proud, and give a big welcome to Cody Simpson with their beloved in-excess masterpiece, Never Tear Us Apart.
Don't ask me what you know is true. I don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. I was standing, you were there, two worlds colliding, and they can never tear us apart. We can live for 1,000 years, and if I hurt you, I'd make wine from your tears. I told you
A beautifully poignant reminder, more than ever, about the importance of connection and togetherness. Please give it up for Cody Simpson, everyone. What an absolute legend he is. Cody is a remarkable Australian, having conquered the global pop charts and done us proud as a champion swimmer, capturing a spirit of sheer determination. And he's a great reminder of the importance of just dreaming big, right? We'll be meeting many more inspiring Australians tonight, not only on the stage, but from around the country, Aussies who highlight the amazing things we achieve when we come together.
This is the remarkable story of how a group of Sydney steamship enthusiasts were inspired to breathe new life into an abandoned wreck.
Why were so many people prepared to give so much over so many years to bring her back to life?
This organisation is quite remarkable in what it does. The ability for a wide and disparate group of volunteers to keep a fleet of ships running is quite extraordinary.
It starts with an interest and then becomes a pastime and then becomes an illness. You can't stop.
The Sydney Heritage Fleet has 1,500 members and 450 active volunteers.
Starboard Holloway!
Without them, we just wouldn't really exist.
This is absolutely astonishing that me and hundreds of others have actually made this happen. It's magical. It really is.
Please welcome Jude York.
When I was a young boy, I wanted to sail around the world. That's the life for me, living on the sea. Spirit of a sailor, circumnavigate the globe. The last of a pioneer, will acknowledge no frontier. I remember you by thunderclap in the sky, lightning flash, tempest fed by the horn. If you dare, I'd spend 6 months in a leaky boat, like it just to keep afloat.
What a talent. Jude York, everybody. Flute, piano, incredible vocals, absolutely fantastic. We also saw the amazing work of the volunteers with the James Craig setting sail around the quay tonight. Amazing to think that after being built in 1874 to carry cargo around the world, it's taken 30 years after she was a sunken wreck to restore her to her former glory. And that volunteerism is what we celebrate tonight. Aussies working together in harmony and bringing out the best in each other, in tandem or maybe even more.
My friend Sonia, she was keen to come and join me as a season rider on a trip, and she suggested let's ride across the country. So we got ourselves a quad tandem, 2 other girls, Rach and Anna, and we rode from Perth to Sydney for mental health.
Ruby's an incredible bike. She's super bright red and she's 3.8 metres long, has 4 seats on it.
It's the only operating one in the country.
So riding Ruby for the first time, we've been given specific instructions on how to ride it, and we're not going to listen to anything and just have a crack. You happy with that gear?
Yep, that gear's perfect. I think you have to be extra communicative. You definitely have to take everything really wide too.
Each position has a set role. Myself as rider 1, steers and brakes. Rider 2, navman. Rider 3 was our DJ, music, and rider 4, Rach. She does the gears.
Every life counts! Woo!
The trip was 40 days and it was amazing.
We visited a lot of schools along the way and talked about some mental fitness stuff. I think that was really special.
So we were on the Nullarbor, which is like the 90-mile straight. It's a very boring stretch. And we had this dress-up box and it just like lifted the whole mood.
We did see some evidence. Rachel on the back wasn't really pulling her weight.
I did make them work hard at times. You know, I didn't change the gears down as much as I probably could have.
It seems super outlandish we'd even do this, but we actually did it.
Us girls want to wish you the best Australia Day yet. And remember, be kind to your mates, be thankful for what we have, and
every life counts.
Yeah!
What a great message. Every life counts, and as they say, slow and steady wins the race. Would you please now welcome the Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese, and the Premier of New South Wales, Chris Minns. Thank you so much, both of you, for being with us again.
Wonderful to be here. Happy Australia Day.
Happy Australia Day to you too. Now, Premier, we'll start with you. It's thanks to the New South Wales Government that we have this incredible event every year, but it's been a very difficult time for a lot of Australians. What's your message specifically for the people of Sydney this evening?
Yeah, no, it has been a tough month for Sydney and for New South Wales, but I think today's a reminder that we live in the best country on earth and that we aren't just sharing this country, we live together, we've got a shared future. And I think to see so many families out on the foreshore of the harbour for free, enjoying the most beautiful place on earth is wonderful to see. So the message is one of unity and togetherness, and there'll be better times ahead.
And Prime Minister, we have been seeing the most incredible values displayed tonight in this performance. What are the values that you have come across in the last few weeks?
Look, I think that at the worst of times, we always see the best of the Australian character. So I've been with communities around Bendigo and Harcourt in Victoria who are fighting bushfires. Then you go up to far north Queensland and central Queensland and you have people fighting floods, dealing with these challenges in the most extraordinary way. And of course, on December 14, we saw a horrific event, an atrocity here in Sydney, but we also saw the best of the Australian character, people running towards danger, the people, nurses, doctors, people helping to look after people when they're really in need. So I just think that we are such a resilient, great country, and our greatest asset is our people.
Premier, what does Australia Day mean to you?
Well, Australia Day is an opportunity, as I said earlier, to come together. But one of the great things about today is there's so many citizenship ceremonies, and we had one on the steps of the Opera House earlier today, the first one we've had for decades. And one of the things that I've noticed, I think a lot of people that go to citizenship ceremonies see, is that some of the most patriotic Australians are new Australians because they've chosen to come to this country, they've made an active decision, they know that this is a great place to live. So to celebrate those new Australians on this day, I think it's a great anniversary and one that family will remember generation after generation.
Now, I seem to remember that last year you promised us to get up on stage and a bit of a guitar solo. What happened?
There's no chance.
Prime Prime Minister, Premier, thank you so much for joining us this evening. John, it's
Thanks
back
so
to you.
much.
All right, time now for another performance. This next song is a true blue classic, one that captures the unmistakable Aussie resolve and roll-up-your-sleeves attitude that's ingrained into our collective DNA. Here's the great Joe Camilleri and the fabulous Caprettos with Chained to the Wheel.
Hi, everybody. Let's take it for a spin. Can't get enough, too many miles to feed. Well, ain't life tough, gonna survive. Don't pray for a sign. Know what you really want. You can't get it back in the waterfront. Better watch out, Jack, nights on the mainland, rust on the red. All right. Can't find your destiny. Know where it's at, don't look for lightning. Pray for a sign. I see them swing on this town. I see them tumbling down. I heard the legend, I was the sky. I feel the power of fading light. I see where the rivers fire a seal. I feel the thunder, baby. Woo. Yeah. I shake to the wheel. Oh. Shake to the wheel. Shake to the wheel. Yes, I am. Everybody give yourself a hand. Know what you really need. You can't get enough. Too many miles to feed. Ain't life tough, call this survival. Don't pray for a sign. Oh! I see them swing around. I see them tumbling down. I see where the rivers are still. I feel the thunder chained to the wheel. I heard the legend, I was the sky. Feel the power flaming up. I see the river fire and steel. I feel the thunder beating. Chained to the wheel. Chained to the wheel. Yes, I am. Chained to the wheel. Oh.
Oh, yes, the legendary Joe Camilleri, everyone, with a cracking 80s anthem. Now, in all corners of the nation today, Australians came together at hundreds of events hosted by councils and local community groups to reflect, respect and celebrate together. Here in Sydney, as the dawn broke, the sails of the Opera House were lit with beautiful artwork of the First Nations artist, Gary Purchase, depicting the sacred Buriburi, the humpback whale, for the dawn reflection. On the other side of the harbour, the Woogalora morning ceremony was held, featuring a smoking ritual symbolising cleansing, healing and new beginnings. At midday, in a grand military display, a 21-gun salute echoed across the water, commanding the attention of thousands of people gathered along the foreshore before an F-35A fighter jet zoomed right above the crowd along Sydney Harbour. The atmosphere was also electric for the ever-popular annual Ferrython, where 4 of Sydney's beloved Emerald-class ferries raced across the harbour. In a service here at the Opera House, the Governor of New South Wales welcomed some brand new Aussie citizens in a special ceremony, and they're now enjoying their very first summer as Australians. And look, it doesn't get much better than summer in Australia, does it? The sun and the sand, from the land to the sea. Few songs define our summers quite like this next one. Please join me in welcoming the voice of Thirsty Merc, Ray Thistlethwaite.
Weighs 16 tons. When I wake sometime in June, I'll say, take me back to the sweet times, the hot nights. Everything is gonna be alright in the summertime, baby, in the summertime. And even if I have to wait till next year, I don't care. All I know is that it means you're there. Baby, in the summertime, baby, in the summertime.
best job on the planet with all these dogs. About 10 years ago, I took a break from my prior life of running outdoor ed camps for kids and started walking a dog, 1 dog, 2 dogs, 3 dogs, too many dogs, loaded them in cars, took them to my farm, and then realised that I needed to create a space for all the local dogs to have fun at. A few years ago, I got a bus and it's just evolved from there, really. Watching their faces before they've even got on the bus, that's definitely a highlight. They literally know where their seat is, and if another dog tries to get up next to them, if they haven't picked up their mate that sits with them, that dog will tell that dog to get off because that's not its seat. It really is about creating well-balanced dogs for me. If you give them the basics and the boundaries and train them from the beginning, you're going to have a really happy dog. We're in a rural community and having connection can sometimes be difficult. If you put dogs in the mix, they can be patting the dog and still being able to have that conversation is really beautiful to see. My aim is obviously with the dogs is find their happy place, but it allows the humans to find their happy place as well. Because, you know, all the love you get here.
You're watching Australia Day live from Sydney Opera House, now with her smash hit single, Let's Kiss. Please welcome Australian music royalty, Wendy Matthews.
Baby
Honestly, she has one of the best voices. Wendy Matthews, what an uplifting performance and one of the true staples of our Australian songbook. And the kids keep on coming to another voice that's defined Australian music for over 30 years. Here to perform a rock and roll anthem, there's an absolute homegrown banger here. Please welcome the legendary Screaming Jets frontman Dave Gleeson.
This one's for everyone here, but most importantly for my cousin Alison, who's feeling unwell at the moment. We love you, Al. Can you jump with me? You have before. You rise your face in your heart and soul. You know, let's set it off. Whatever done that day back then, the moment hurt us all. Now you see the reason why not everyone said. You don't have to please them. Try hard to save your name. Say you never get anywhere. They don't care. It's just not there. You know. It's just really true. Your heart said no, but you're feeling true. Thing you never knew. You and I, we knew deep down that ain't really you. Always knew that it would out right. We could start anew. And now you see the reason why not everyone stay. You don't have to please them. Try hard to see your day. Say you never get anywhere. They don't care. It's just not fair. Never get anywhere. They don't care. It's just not fair. You know, I know better. How good to show ya? We're lucky people. Well, things ain't always what they seem. Wake up, man, get out of your dream. Things ain't always what they say so. Things ain't always what they seem. Wake up, man, you're in my dream. Things ain't always. Oh, now you see the reason why not everyone's dead. You don't have to please them. Try hard. Say you never get anywhere. They don't care. Just
In Shark Bay, Leon and I were testing new metal detectors, and suddenly I've got a massive signal. Oh, it's heavy. Wow.
This has been quite an amazing find, this one, hasn't it?
They don't come much more amazing, really.
Yeah, so it's solid bronze, weighs over 1 kilo.
Normally when you find an object, you can tell straight away whether it's treasure or something that's going to lead you down an interesting story. And when we found this, it's an obvious religious relic.
It sparked quite a lot of local excitement, but also it raised lots of questions regarding how and when did they actually came to this state. The Buddha were made in China quite a few hundred years ago during the Ming Dynasty. According to a lab analysis, the Buddha has been buried in Shark Bay areas for 100 to 150 years. At that time, there was a bustling Chinese community in the Shark Bay area. In my opinion, it was the early Chinese Western Australians who brought the Buddha from China to the southern lands.
The mantra for the Buddha is to think good thoughts, to say good words and to do good deeds. And we'd like to do the good deed of having our government give it back to the Buddhist people of China. There's been an Asian connection to Australia for as long as there's been a modern Australia. And we just hope that the gift of the Buddha makes those Asians in our community today feel a part of the Australia that we all love.
Isn't it amazing the connections you find in the places you might least expect? And that mantra, think good thoughts, say good words, do good deeds, such a timeless message for us on Australia Day. Now, we wanted to just take a moment to acknowledge the sad passing of two great Australians in the past week, the much-beloved former Governor of New South Wales, Marie Bashir, and the legendary Midnight Oil drummer, Rob Hurst, as well as 12-year-old shark attack victim, Nico. We send our thoughts and prayers to his loved ones tonight. Now, it's time for our next performance, and we're going to celebrate with our very own Queen of Pop, a star who took Australia to the world, here to perform a Kylie Minogue smash hit, a rising star of Australian music. Say hello to Jude York and the dancers of Burn the Floor with Can't Get You Out of My Head.
I just can't. I just can't. Oh, I can't. You out of my head, boy, your love is all I think about. I just can't get you out of my head, boy, you're some more than I dare to think about. La la la, la 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 la. 'Cause I just can't get you out of my head, boy, your love is all I think about. I just can't get you out of my head, boy, it's more than I dare to think about. Every night, every day, just to be there in your arms. Won't you stay forever and ever and ever and ever. Cause I just can't. Cause I just can't get you out of my head, boy, your love is all I think about. I just can't get you out of my head, boy, you're some more just can't get you out of my head. Boy, your love is all I think about. I just can't. Boy, you're so more than I dare to think about. La la la, la 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 I just can't get you out of my head. Thank you guys so much.
When you're on the edge, time stops and you're there by yourself. You just have to fully commit. Otherwise, it's going to be make or break. And that's why I love skateboarding. Gnarly Neighbours is a youth group for the whole community. Kids come in and they get to skate and have a structured lesson with skate coaches, so then they can just excel and have that social incursion at the same time. I didn't have too many positive role models growing up, so that led to me falling in with the wrong crowds and then getting in trouble. And I got a call when I was 17 and my girlfriend at the time told me she was pregnant. That's when I decided I was going to stop being angry at the world. This child wasn't going to have the same environment I grew up in. And I started skating again and then offering other kids to skate. Got 6 boards and started taking them down the skate park. Before we knew it, we'll have 30 to 40 kids per session. And from there, things started escalating very quickly. So Gnarly Neighbours become a social enterprise this year. We have a skate shop, a cafe, a print shop, and skate park out the back. We give employment opportunities to young people because all the kids that aren't coming skating anymore, that's how we can catch them and make that brighter future for everyone. By creating smiling faces, them smiling faces become smiling adults, and the smiling adults become the prevention. My son, Brooklyn, is now 11 years old. He's just my best friend. We're skating together. He keeps me on my toes, and it's just the best thing in the world.
What a dude. An inspiring Australian right there. And Jayden, thank you for the work that you do in our community, paving the way for a better future for the next generation.
Such an outstanding role model. Yeah. Now, as the sun sets each Australia Day, it's become tradition for us to celebrate the cultures of First Nations Australians and to reflect on the richness of our ancient history. So tonight, for the very first time, we introduce the Yidaki Orchestra. Jamie Goldsmith, William Hewitt and Jayden Boundary, led by the creative virtuoso William Barton.
They're a quartet of First Nations artists bringing the songlines of the 4 winds of the continent and their ancestral homelands here to the Sydney Opera House stage. They'll also be joined by Rawan Maimaru, Auntie Delme Barton, Sienna Walker, Olivia Cofox and the Danooch Dancers.
So here they are with a medley of the country's favourite Yothu Yindi hits.
Oh,
enough. This land was never bought and sold. The standing of the Union Jack never changed our law at all. Now the rivers from their course, separated for so long. I'm dreaming of a brighter day when the waters will be warm. Come on.
Absolutely a huge performance by a phenomenal cast on stage and over the key. A thrilling celebration of First Nations cultures, including that massive eel in the sky. Did you see that?
Gorgeous.
240 drones stretching 145 metres long. A mark of respect for a local totem of the Gadigal people here in Sydney.
It's so incredible. Well, it's time now for another story, but Chetty, is that your tummy rumbling that I can hear?
Food.
Look, there's one street food staple that's not only won over our hearts, but our taste buds as well, and it's fast becoming a true icon of the Aussie lunch break.
No coriander, no piety, you know what they say.
So how often do you eat banh mi's?
At least once a week.
A couple of times a week. Yeah, about twice a week. Every working weekday I come here. Every day, same time, 12:45, I'm here. Ask him.
Aussies are obsessed with banh mi, with shops popping up everywhere, from Broome to Alice Springs. But how did the Vietnamese roll win over the nation? The street food started in Vietnam after the arrival of French colonialists. Their influence is seen in the bread, as well as the pâté and cold cuts, also known as charcuterie. The dish made its way to Australia with the arrival of Vietnamese refugees. In the 80s, many opened up small businesses. Like Jasmine Din's family, they opened a banh mi shop in Sydney's southwest in 1988.
You'll often find Vietnamese banh mi stores have passed down from generation to generation, and those recipes stay within the family. For me, that's really important to continue that tradition.
Thanks to Australia's strong sandwich culture, banh mi quickly caught on, with affordable prices helping drive its popularity. From the 90s and early 2000s, Aussies started craving more authentic flavours, and the demand for banh mi grew.
Grab your mate a banh mi for Australia Day.
Fantastic. Right, well, let's keep the music coming as we welcome back a true legend of Australian music here to perform her smash hit, Pash, with Hearts and Kathleen Halloran. Put your hands together for the one and only Kate Soberano.
Between the lines, can you read my lips? Can you read my mind? Take my fingertips. place. I really like to just hang around. Come back into bed, babe, turn off your phone. Passion, kiss me. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Kiss me passionately. Hush me, hush me, hush me. Ooh, I'm on fire when you love me. Kiss me passionately. I really love to speak in tongues. Crawl into your mouth, that's where I belong. Yeah, yeah. You feel me?
This year, the hit series The Piano will return for a second season.
Hello, beautiful people.
Bringing together Australians from all walks of life, united by their love of the piano. Last season, we met one extraordinary pianist whose inspiring story left a lasting impression.
Hello, Amanda. I'm DJ. Hi, DJ. Come on up.
When I was younger, I was a bit of a piano nerd. My dream was to become a concert pianist. But then I had my stroke. Yeah. My whole of the right-hand side switched off. So I thought I couldn't play the piano again. But I thought, wait, I might have one hand, but I have 5 fingers, still 5 fingers. That is actually going to be okay.
Presented with the unimaginable, DJ set out to master the piano all over again, this time with one hand. Proving the human spirit is truly unstoppable.
Cool for DJ?
Those of you who are going through darker times, focus on what you love, and your love will save you.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Ha.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, DJ, for sharing your incredible talent. A truly remarkable story reminding us that no matter the challenge, there's always a way forward. And a new series of the pianos coming to ABC TV and ABC iView very soon.
I cannot wait for that, John. How brilliant have the Australian Pops Orchestra been as well? Maestro and musical director Dave Pritchard Blunt is doing a marvellous... Take a bow, Dave-O! There he is. Big round of applause. We also saw the amazing moves of Burn the Floor dancers, husband and wife, Georgia Freeman and Gustavo Vilio, performing that gorgeous Viennese waltz. Look, John, in my book, classical music is where it's at. You know, this music remains loved around the world because it's the expression of the human condition. And that hasn't changed. Resilience, hope, hurt, love. So I think we should stay with classical music a little longer and hear another melody that will be ringing true for centuries to come.
Well, we are at the Sydney Opera House. It would be rude not to, don't you think?
He's about to raise the roof. Please welcome Diego Torre and Victor Valdez on harp with a Puccini classic.
We're in tears up here.
Really in tears.
How good was that, everybody? Keep the applause going for the magnificent Diego Torre and Victor Valdez. absolutely incredible. Vincero, I Will Win, those final soaring notes beckoning us all to look to the future with a sense of hope, and a stunning performance with a beautiful harbour absolutely shining brightly this evening.
As well as the talent of those two incredible performers, to have a world-class tenor like Diego Torre, who brought his immense gift here from Mexico, as did Harper's Victor Valdez. I mean, yeah. Very emotional.
We nearly missed our cue. We were so excited watching that. Of course, the unique sharing of cultures really is something to celebrate, and here to do just that in a performance of a quintessentially Australian track like you've never seen or heard before. Please welcome to the stage, Burn the Floor with Down Under.
Absolutely electric.
I've seen Jeremy dance. That's exactly how he does it as well.
Oh, yeah, how's this one? Tell her she's dreaming. Burn the Floor, soundtracking the beat of our multicultural heart. What a celebration of our rich cultural diversity. Tyler Azzopardi there and Gustavo Cerejo with a Latin Australian mashup. Bet you didn't see that coming. So good, right?
Burn the Floor, they always bring the heat, bringing dance cultures from around the world, just like our big, vibrant community here in Australia.
It's a rich tapestry that makes us who we are as a nation. So it's time now to bring back the the powerful vocals of a talent that you met earlier in the show. Please put your hands together and give a big welcome to the incredible JL.
Smiles, I know what it takes to fool this town. I'll do it till the sun goes down and all through the night time. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what you wanna hear. Keep my sunglasses on while I shed a tear. It's never the right time. I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a potion with no brains. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Break down, only alone I will cry out now. You'll never see what's hiding out deep down. Yeah, oh yeah, I've heard that to let your feelings show is the only way to make friendships grow, but I'm too afraid now. I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a potion with no brains. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a partial with no brains. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today.
Oh, JL, I mean, she is unstoppable.
100%.
Oh, and we're loving the energy the students of the New South Wales Public Schools Choir are showing up with tonight. Aren't they incredible?
They have been absolutely fabulous tonight, Megan, bringing us so much joy, which is so welcome at the moment. The start of this summer was marked by the terribly tragic events at Bondi Beach. Our hearts were broken for the Australian Jewish community that was innocently targeted. But through all the darkness and grief that descended on this city and across the country, we saw the light of the Australian spirit shine through.
In this time of hurt, we've seen music as healing and song as a way of uniting us. Now, this next performance is a tribute to anyone that's been affected by this attack. It follows last Thursday's National Day of Mourning, where Australians around the country paused to honour and acknowledge the victims. In a moving service here at the Sydney Opera House, 15 candles representing those we lost were lit by family members and survivors in a moving embodiment of the theme, Light Will Win.
Bringing a message of hope to us tonight, we welcome the Sheer Australian Jewish Music Festival performers singing the beloved Hebrew song, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. It means peace will yet come upon us.
Following this will be a special rendition of one of the country's most treasured songs, I Am Australian, which was conceived and created by Bruce Woodley in 1986 and has since found its way into the homes and hearts of millions of Australians as a song of unity and belonging.
And it's almost turned into a de facto national anthem in so many ways, right? It speaks about the diversity of this country and the rich tapestry of all our different experiences, the places and geographies we come from.
And there is something about singing together and singing that melody together. We all know the words, so we encourage everyone to sing along this evening, to join in, to sing with us.
Australians all over the country now more than ever, there has been never a more urgent moment for us to join hands and express we are one, but we are many.
Yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Hey!
Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam. I watched the tall ships come. For 60,000 years I've been the first Australian.
I came upon the prison ship, bound down by iron chains. I cleared the land, endured the lash, and waited for the rains.
I'm a settler, I'm a farmer's wife on a dry and barren run. A convict, then a free man, I became Australian.
I'm the daughter of a digger who sought the mother lode. The girl became a woman.
depression. I saw the good times come. I'm a bushy, I'm a badland. I am Australia. We are one, but we are many. And from all the lands on earth we come. We share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australia. I'm a teller of stories. I'm a singer of songs. I am Albert Namatjira, and I paint the ghostly ghosts. I'm Clancy on his horse. I'm Ned Kelly on the run.
I'm the one who wants Matilda. I am Australia. We are one, but we are many. And from all the lands on earth we come. We share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australia. I am, you are, we are
An absolutely beautifully heartfelt moment and a particularly meaningful message of peace and unity this Australia Day as we take pride in those with unwavering defiance against being divided. And the ideal of resilience is lived every day by our next guests, who are among our new Australians of the Year. The awards recognise some remarkable Australians who've made significant contributions to our nation, and it's my great privilege to welcome this year's award recipients, the Australian of the Year, Catherine Bennell-Pegg, and Young Australian of the Year, Ned Brockman. Give them a big, big round of applause. Now, Catherine, you made history by becoming the first astronaut to qualify under Australia's space program, and this is a long-lived ambition for you. Tell me about why you feel so strongly about the STEM subjects, science, technology, engineering, maths, and why you want kids to get involved.
Young Aussies are capable of so much more than they imagine themselves to be, but too many are stepping away from hard technical pursuits before they realise what they're capable of. Since I came back from astronaut training almost 2 years ago, I've been able to get out far and wide across our country, and I can tell you that curiosity and talent is absolutely everywhere, and aspiration can be too, if we foster that confidence and ability to strive, so that we can take our place at helping to solve the world's greatest challenges with Australian needs considered and the Australian voice right there, because we're surrounded every day here by inspiring things, and let's be inspired by wonderful, inspiring things like we are tonight.
Ned, you have pushed your body to the limit and you've raised millions of dollars in the process. Tell me about how you think about your role now as Young Australian of the Year and what you want to communicate to your fellow citizens.
Yeah, mate, I feel very, honoured to be named alongside Katrina and so many amazing human beings. This country, I'm so proud of it. I'm so grateful to be an Aussie, and it never has there been a time where we feel as divided as now, and I think it's a time to come together and look at it a bit larger, and we are human beings at the end of the day. I work in the homelessness sector, and I really believe every human being is the same. We all end up the same way, so treat each other with love, respect, dignity, and we go a long way to uniting again. So, yeah.
Catherine, you talked about hitting that ceiling when we encounter something difficult, kind of stepping back and going, this is too hard. Tell me what your message is to people who encounter that moment and how to kind of manage it, how to face those difficulties.
Know that if you work together with everybody around you, united in the same challenge, you can achieve far more than you can ever imagine. And just give it a go. If you have a dream and you think it's worthwhile pursuing, even if it seems impossible, go for it, because somebody's got to be the first, and you sometimes have to write your own story.
Ned, what about you, about encountering those difficulties, those ceilings, and pushing through? What's your advice?
Life is short. I think make the most of the time we have now, and if there's a challenge, run at it head first, take it on. Don't wait for it to be the right time. Absolutely take the moment and go with it.
Ned and Catherine, our two new Australians of the Year. A massive round of congratulations and applause for these two excellent Australians. Congratulations and thank you for the example that you've set for the rest of the country. Megan, it's over to you.
Thank you so much, Jez. Well, tonight, as we reflect on the enduring spirit of our home and our people, we also pay tribute to the oldest living culture on Earth, our first Australians. They are the traditional custodians of our skies, our lands and our waterways, and this next performance pays respect to that ancient relationship.
We're about to hear two special pieces, Api Eku Muru, or We Sing as One Country, and Yolngu, or The People. These soundscapes will come to life in an incredible maritime display featuring the majestic James Craig, a projection of Dancing in the Moonlight from artist Gary Purchase, and some very special creatures dancing and flying above Circular Quay.
So please welcome back to the stage Rawan Meimaru and the Idaki Orchestra, William Barton, Jamie Goldsmith, William Hewitt and Jaden Boundary.
Massive round of applause for Rowan Maimuru and the amazing Yadaki Orchestra, a stunning soundscape echoing right across the harbour tonight. And how about the maritime choreography and projections? Absolutely mesmerising stories from our ancient past coming to life.
Cheers, Megan. It's been such an incredible show. The performances on stage, the entertainment around the quay, the artwork on the Opera House sails have all been just breathtaking this evening. This show really does get bigger and better every year.
It's been great to be with you both again this evening. Thank you so much for having me back and bringing the power of the performing arts to thousands tuning in tonight. And this is your reminder, if you want to be like Sheza, remember Sheza? Head to the website, australiaday.com.au, and enter the competition to win flights and accommodation to experience Australia Day Live 2027 right here at the Opera House.
Make like Cheryl, you don't want to miss it. This really has been a beautiful night of reflection and celebration of our National Day. And I think, John, it's time to bring it home in the biggest way we can.
I agree. That's right, Jez. So make some noise as we welcome back all of tonight's performers for our 2026 Australia Day Live finale.
can remember swimming in December, heading for the city lights. In 1975, sharing each other nearer than farther. The sense of living drift from your eyes. in your eyes. I'm not your last, I'm not your first. So if tonight I live and die, it's not a taxi, it's a hearse. But I ignore the many signs. You play so pretty with your words. Oh, I'm not a thing to quench your thirst until you're ripping up my shirt. And they say love comes and love goes. I wanna feel love like only God knows. But just hello, and you let the flicker die. Just hello and goodbye. Just like that. For a minute, tell you love me, then you take it back, back, back. It's so sad. I need a Maserati. You leave me like another car crash. It's too bad. For the nothing ever lasts forever. Give me whiplash. Better to the guess than it could break. Give me whiplash. Ouch, yeah, a nerve. Did you know that I heard it? Did you look before you swerve? Bumper up, I'm on the curb. But maybe I just wasn't worth all the hassle all the time. For a while, made me feel I was special through my mind. I'm the victim of the stats. I'm the member of the one who takes backs. Love fades and love learns. I wanna taste the way that your love burns. Just hello, and you let the flicker die. Just hello and goodbye. Just like that. For a minute, try to love me, then you take it back, back, back. It's so sad. I don't need a Maserati. Leave me like another car crash. It's too bad. For the nothing ever lasts forever. Give me whiplash. Better to the kiss than the break. Give me whiplash.
This is it, folks. Over the top. Found Paul's car, climb a paper stand. A whiskey bottle in his withered hand. He put his finger on a photo from an old magazine. Saw himself in the shadow of a dream. Found him with his head. Take a long line. Take a long line. Tried to appeal to the king of might. He said, I'm just exercising my sacred right. King, he said, you ain't got no rights. You're a madman, trying to get out of my sight. Take a long line. Take a long line. Take a long line. Real. Found him with his head atop the tip I crown. Torn him his feet stank and took him downtown. Called him agitator, spinal thief. They shut him up in solitary, dirty grave. Then they plugged him aboard a wild, wild, wild wind. Pulled out his teeth and they told him to grin. Gave him a smile, pulled out a bottle of wine and said, I'll never resist if you ain't wasting your time. Take a long line. 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 Take a long line.
For those who can, please stand for the national anthem.
Well, that really is all we have time for. Thank everybody. What a show.
Please join us in thanking our cast of Australian performers who have been just incredible.
And what about a hand for Megan Burslem and Jeremy Fernandez?
And give it up for Mr. John Foreman. We also thank all of you here around Circular Quay and those at home too. This has been a concert for the country.
So, from all of us here,
good night, Australia.